Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I did not do an intro this morning because I have been on the go. Went to Bath & Body Works. It is semi-annual sale day and I always like to do a shop with me the first day of the sale. And it's a Saturday, so it's busy. So I kind of miss Mondays because they were so chill and low-key and they didn't even open up early, so my stores didn't open until 10 and it was a little difficult to try and film with so many people around and in the background and trying to be respectful, you know. So hopefully it turns out. But I actually just got done at my first location. I'm just filming this quick because I'm already at the next one, like trying to go in early. And I would say I'm usually really pumped for SAS. This year I'm not like as excited. I'm still excited but not like over the moon. But I mean, the prices are good. I wouldn't say they're bad by any means. There's a lot of $3.95. There's quite a bit of 75% off and I found some candles as well. So it's okay. It's not their best. I mean, the first day it's always hit or miss, but I am gonna hit up a few stores today. So let's check out the first store. So for the first store, I got there right when they opened and headed straight for 75% off candles. As you can see, there wasn't a lot there. I just took a few of them for myself. My store wasn't like loaded with them or anything, but here's a few that they had. Of course, these are gonna go within probably the first 30 minutes. So that's why I say to get to your stores like right when they open on the very first day. So then back we went over to the $3.95 area. This was the one up front and this had all the retired fragrances that came back for the sale, including the white tea and ginger, also juniper breeze. People were like loading up on these. It was so fun to watch. You know, people get so excited for their favorite classic scents coming back, especially if it's one that hasn't been back in a while. But we know Cucumber Melon comes back every year, but it is their 25th anniversary this year. So I actually had to scoop up a couple things in the line. I did get a fragrance mist. I do probably want to go back for the cream as well, but I love that they have the special packaging this year. And then Plumeria is also back this year, so I wanted to pick this one up. I used to really like this scent, but something about this year's smells a little off to me. I don't know, a lot of you guys agreed as well, so I don't know what's up with it, but I did go ahead and grab the cream and spray in that one. So that was the $3.95 table. Look how cute these little ducks are on the bins. I absolutely love it. On the back side is going to be all the tropical. They had so much of this stuff, and a lot of you guys said, oh, your store only had one 75% off table. That's pretty normal, but all this stuff is like 75% off. Like $3.95 is sometimes even cheaper than 75% off. So technically you have a whole big section here of really cheap stuff. They had all the spring stuff here too, like fresh coconut and cotton, Cloud 9. I did want to grab some watermelon mojito, at least in the shower gel. I didn't really love it in the spray. The cream is really good too. And then I also really like the golden mango lagoon. I might have to grab a body cream in that one later. And then I always love finding scrubs. Like if you can get a scrub for $3.95 and also the like whipped body mousse, like that's a steal because those are more expensive. And then we have the 75% off table. Like I said, my store also only had one, so there was just very random things on this table. A lot of fresh balsam candles. This entire collection is also 75% off, which I really love. Saltwater Breeze and Emerald Mist. So I did want to grab a couple of shower gels and I grabbed a Saltwater Breeze body scrub as well. I also saw they had a Diamond Shimmer Mist, which is a really good deal at 75% off if you guys like the sparkle from this. Next up we have another 50% off table, and this is gonna have like a bunch of gift sets. I did find this little Gingham Gorgeous one, so half off $17.95. A lot of these are kind of a little bit of a deal already, so you can get a 50% off discount on like the whole set. So I mean, it's not the best deal, but I don't think Dream Bright's on sale, so like maybe that would be a good one to try. They also had this special packaging for the Bahamas passion fruit and banana flower that's exclusive to this set. And then also at 50% off is the sale exclusive collection, which is the scents they brought back for semi-annual sale. And these may go down in price for sure in the next week or so if it's not something you're like in love with and don't have to have right now. But there's the Disco Daydream, which is a really light kind of fruity scent. Golden Sunflower is very floral,
We've had this one for a couple years. The Groovy Watermelon was one that I definitely paid the half off for because I know I love it and I don't want to be without it in case it does sell out. It smells like watermelon Jolly Ranchers. They have Rainbow Waves, if you guys remember, that's from the Pride collection last year. And then on the other side is the Salt Shack collection, which also has quite a bit of fun scents, like the new Fruity Sherbet Scoop. This one I wasn't really loving. It's a very tart, fruity candy type of scent. It wasn't my fave. I do love me some cotton candy clouds though, so I do need to go back for some of this. But again, if you just want to wait to 75% off, there might be a couple things left in it, but I do know like the body creams will go pretty quickly. Then they have whipped coconut milkshake. This is one I did like, especially if you guys are a fan of coconut cream pie. This is a really pretty yummy coconut scent with amber in it. I did end up buying the cream, and then I found this fun coconut bag as well that was part of the 50% off. It was just really cute. Another 50% off table. This one has your Fasted collection from this spring, like pastel skies I really like, but I feel like with these I would wait until they're 75% off because they've been out for a minute and they're still pricey at 50% since they're already priced higher. Also, Gingham Love is being retired, so you can grab this for 50%. The only thing I would maybe grab is the perfume because it might sell out. Also, Vanilla Mocha Martini is actually finally going on sale, so that one's probably retiring, as well as these men's shower gels. They did have a cologne as well. They had You're the One as well as these minis. Now the minis, these were 3 for $7, so not a bad deal at all with the minis. I think they're doing possibly a better mini sale though next week, so stay tuned for that. They're also retiring the Gingham Vibrant, which is really surprising because the other ones got to stay, but for some reason this one must have not done as well. Poppy is retiring as well as Rose, and then they had some Easter soaps half off, which I feel like they should be 75%. Okay, now we have the candles. Here is the blends collection they came out with for the sale, basically taking 2 popular candles and blending them into one. I do like the Marshmallow Fireside and Black Cherry Merlot. They also have Watermelon Lemonade and Eucalyptus Mint. Most of these were honestly a pass for me. I wasn't that excited about them. They are $10.95 right now. I would get them now though if you are wanting them, because sometimes the prices go up and then back down. It's weird. They also brought back some like favorites for the sale too. They have blends soaps as well, but I think I'm going to save my candle money for fall because I'm really excited about fall and Halloween candles, and these just didn't impress me all that much. The soaps I believe are either half off or $3.50. They had more 50% off like little room sprays and some candle accessories. I've seen these 75% off before, so kind of surprised they weren't marked down yet. Even the Valentine stuff I feel like should have been cheaper. And then of course all your spring and summer candles are going to be $10.95 as well. So if there was a scent you really loved from this year, definitely like go grab one. 50% off soaps. This was a deal I just don't think is that great. Like I think we've seen them for even cheaper before, so I just don't get excited about soaps. I mean, they usually do bundle deals all the time, so it just wasn't something I needed to do for this sale. And then again, more spring and summer candles. They have so many. I don't know how they're going to get rid of all of them. Another 50% off table. Now, I did want to say most of these scents will not be leaving for good. They're probably going to be online exclusives like Poppy, Rose, and Moonlight Path, but they just won't be selling them in stores anymore. Pure Wonder, though, I heard is getting repackaged for later this year, as well as You're the One. So those two will not be leaving fully. They're leaving for now, but they should have new packaging. But I think the price is going up. So if you want to stock up while it is a little bit more affordable. But I mean, we have great body care sales towards the end of the year too, so it's not priority. I also found this section which had a bunch of hand sanitizer stuff, accessories. I thought this was kind of fun. I always like to stock up, especially I don't really find these going 75%, so I just grab it at 50% because these don't really go too much on sale very often, and I always need them for my car. Okay, so that was store number 1. Let me know what you guys thought of the finds there. I'm gonna head to another store. It's a little bit smaller. This is my favorite one we're going to though, because I love the manager there. So I feel like they'll have some more hidden gems here. So let's head to our second store. So second store, we went right to 75% off again. They actually had, I feel like, a bit more variety at this location, like tons of strawberry pound cake, shower gels, and body creams. And they had a couple aromatherapy mixed in there as well. That was from probably last fall. I did notice that they had some soaps as well. I actually ended up picking up one of these because I really like the scent of wild oak and vanilla. So sometimes you can find a couple 75% off soaps, a lot of Sea Island Shore, some brown sugar and fig here. And then I found like a sweet cinnamon pumpkin, which was kind of a rare find. They only had one. So I love looking for like some of the fall gems and Christmas gems. Those are definitely ones you want to pick up. Midnight Amber Glow is a pretty good find as well. They had the cream and lotion, and also I was surprised to see the blackberry and basil from the last sale. That was a pretty good find. I really enjoyed this mist, Fall and Bloom. So this is just gonna depend on what your store has left over. They may not have these exact items. Some old sweet pea as well from last year too. Among the clouds, they actually had a couple things on 75% off, like the soap and also the mini candle, but I think the rest of the line is regular price except the perfume. They had it in the Stars moisturizing body wash, and then checking over here, a bunch of bar soaps as well if you guys use those. I don't know if those are popular from them. I've honestly never tried them. So that's a little overview of the 75% off. And then here is their 50% off table. They had quite a few different accessories in there, so I wanted to check out some of the Easter stuff. Again, since it's so holiday, it really should have been in the 75% area. I feel like lots of soaps left over. And then, of course, more faceted collection. The store just had a lot of stuff left, I feel like. I was excited to find some perfumes over here. Champagne Toast was half off. I ended up picking it up, even though I wish it was 75%. This butterfly is, though, like it's on the wrong table. So keep that in mind if you guys spot it. It is 75% off. And then, again, tons of like the rose and vanilla mocha martini on the back. For some reason, at the other store, Poppy was on the wrong table because they put it on the $3.95 table, and at the other store it was only half off, so I was kind of confused by that. So I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be $3.95, so they're really trying to get that out of the store, I guess. I actually really like this one. It goes so good with Marc Jacobs Perfect. And then check out their 75% off candles, you guys. I did get to this store right when they opened because they opened an hour after the other one. They had so many Land of Sweets candles. I was shocked. This store is smaller, and it's in a mall that not a lot of people go to, so I think they just have a lot more selection. They had Tree Farm, Pink Watermelon. I think this was still at last year's sale too. They still had some left over, but they had some really good ones. Some Winter Candy Apple in there, Snowy Coconut Frost. So the store definitely wins with their selection. I definitely only bought like two. I did not go too crazy. And then the single wick candles, these were $5.95. Definitely pick up pistachio ice cream if you guys find this one. It smells incredible, but it's not bad. The scent throw isn't super strong, but it fills up like a small room. And then this whole table, these were all 60% off, which at the other store they had them as 50. So it just kind of depends, I guess, what table they put them on, but they're all supposed to be the same price. All this Among the Clouds is regular price, just showing you the Cocoa Paradise perfume is supposed to be 75% off, and I don't think the other products in the line are even on sale at all. And this summer collection is not even on sale, so I'm kind of surprised. Maybe they'll add it to the sale towards the end.
Okay, second store was pretty good, honestly. They had a lot more 75% off finds. I feel like it was better than the first one. They don't have, I feel like, quite as much inventory, but there was some really good hidden gems there, and they had a pretty big 75% off like section with some actually oldies, as you guys saw in the clips. I was really excited though about my Dream Bright perfume find. I only knew to look for that one because I was reading Life Inside the Page on her blog. She had listed a bunch of stuff that was going to be 75% off, but it wasn't marked. I just grabbed the perfume, took it up front, and it ended up being like 14 bucks for it, so I was really happy about that. And then of course I did get the Champagne Toast one because I'm hoping it'll go down in price, but if not, I've been wanting that perfume, so I just went ahead and paid the 50% off for it. So I spent a lot more at that store. I actually saved like my 50% off selections for this one because I like to give them more money because they're my favorite. I just bought the cheap stuff at the first store. They had a really big 75% off candle section as well. I swear those pink watermelon candles have been there for so long, but they had so much of the sugar plum one too, which was so odd. But I do have a couple more locations I want to visit, but I'm not gonna be quite as speedy at those. I want to take my time a little bit. I was thinking about stopping at TJ Maxx as well. Sorry, I'm like sweating right now. I didn't want to turn my air on too high because it's loud. Also at this mall, this is at Valley West Mall in Des Moines, Iowa. They have the cutest macaroon place that I always try to go to anytime I'm here on a Saturday, which is not very often because it's too busy. It's called Good Day DSM, and they have the best macaroons. So since they opened at 11 and so did Bath & Body Works, I made a pit stop just to get a few because I mean I can't not do it. They're seriously so good. They have like a creme brulee one, a brownie batter. I got a lemon cake, cookies and cream, and they taste exactly like what the name is. So if you guys are in Des Moines, check it out. On Saturdays, 11 a.m. they have macaroons right inside Valley West Mall, but they do sell out, so be there at 11. Otherwise, they are also open for coffee, like Thursday through the weekend, I believe. I don't know quite, but their coffee is really good too. They make the Dalgona coffee. So yeah, so far, I mean, this store definitely was a little bit better. I feel like I spent way too much, but I feel like I had some better finds. I'm excited about it. So I'm gonna just hit up a couple, I think, TJ Maxx stores, and then I'll be back to show you guys my other stores, what they have, because there's 2 more stores I can visit in this area.
Okay, this store actually had a good 75% off section 2. They had Mary Cookie Candle, which is one of my faves, so I had to pick it up. This one I didn't get to until a couple hours after they opened, so I don't even know. They might have had even better candles since I got there so late, but they actually had a decent selection with some fun Christmas ones. And then their body care was on point. They had strawberry snowflakes, which is one of last year's scents. I was really excited to find a prismatic stars. They also had some snowflakes in cashmere, so I feel like these are probably some returns that people did throughout the year. Also this cologne. Otherwise, maybe next week if stores get more shipment in, we might find some more holiday stuff. I don't know, but they just didn't have a whole lot. The gingham perfume is 75% off, as well as these items, I suppose. I did find some sweater weather. I think maybe gingham might be repackaged as well. And then all of this snowflakes in cashmere, and I did find a fairy tale perfume mist, which was pretty cool as well. And then they had their mini section, which was 3 for $7 again, but they had a huge selection. Like, they still had some mini Midnight Amber glows and some Christmas ones, so I thought that was pretty cool. But again, I do think this is a good deal for the minis because one of theirs alone is usually like $7 or $8, which is nuts. So definitely stock up if your store has a lot of them.
Hey guys, I got done at the Jordan Creek location, which I was kind of surprised by. They actually had a decent amount. I was really happy with their selection because I feel like they had a lot more kind of Christmas stuff out than my other stores did. I found strawberry snowflakes, which was awesome, and a couple other things, plus they had their gingham perfume marked. So I definitely thought they had a good selection, plus a few 75% off candles. Now they might have even had better stuff this morning at 10 because I got there about 2 hours after opening, so they may have even had more stuff. I'm really surprised like people don't grab for those candles quite as fast, but I'm definitely taking advantage. So I'm at my last store now. We're gonna head inside. This is another smaller location. I'm curious to see if they'll have anything else for us. I know I do need to pick up some wallflowers though for my mother-in-law. She asked me last night to grab her some. So we'll see what I can find for that. And then I'm probably just gonna grab lunch and head home so I could film. This is just, you know, day 1 of SAS. It's been a pretty fun one actually. I would say it's pretty normal to me. It's not like the best ever, but it's still a pretty good sale. I feel like the best semi-annual sale was like 2021 when they had like coconut cream pie, raspberry jam donut. That was like my favorite summer sale. And they came out with the champagne sprinkles collection. That was the best. This year I'm not as excited about some of the new scents, but it's still a fun time. I mean, I found tons of 75% off candles, which isn't that usual from the sales, so I'm excited. I am trying to plan out what I want to do because I do want to do another shop with me like once a week until the sale's over, and I'm thinking about driving up to the outlet in Minnesota, so that might be next week's. And I do have a couple of smaller stores too we could check out and see what they have that are just in a different location. So that's kind of what I have on the agenda. The outlet though is like 3 hours away, so it's not always my favorite to go to because that's 6 hours of driving to go there. It's up by the Mall of America, but I already am going to the Mall of America like the second weekend of July, so I guess we'll do that trip twice for Nordstrom sale. So that's that. I really want to check it out though, because I love going to the outlet and seeing what I can find there, and I would rather do that sooner than later. I kind of almost want to go this weekend, but I just don't have time for that. And I have something going on Monday, so I'm like, I don't know, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday I can do that. I know they'll start marking stuff down as well each week, so I'm curious when the new markdowns are going to be too. And stores might not even have all their shipment yet, so I need to ask my store when their shipment date is, because they're still getting stuff in for the sale. So if you didn't find anything too exciting today, no worries, they might still be getting it in. Check by next week. They may have some Christmas leftovers if you're looking for body care like my store did, because they're still getting shipments in from the warehouse with extra stuff. So you never know. I always like to check back at least once a week and pay attention to your emails as to when there's a new markdown going on online. It's usually the same for in a store. So enough talking, let's head into this last location, which is at Merle Hay Mall here in Des Moines as well. It is nice that there is 4 stores in driving distance here, but I do have to drive an hour from where I live just to get here, but there's good shopping selections.
So the last store was actually probably my least favorite. They really didn't have a whole lot. I'm just kind of sharing a few finds off the 75% off table for you. I mean, there was some like rare ones, but definitely the worst out of all the stores I went to, and not a good one. So that's why I always say to go to multiple locations. Like this was their one 75% off candle. I mean, someone probably took them this morning if they had more. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this shop with me video. I tried to make it kind of more fun and informational so I can kind of help you guys with what to buy, what to avoid. So I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and definitely let me know if you guys want to see these weekly. The sale does last for about a month, but thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.